Hey guys, it's Silvolf here, and I'm going to move a little bit closer to the laptop. Today we're going to be looking at Vector's app, and I've decided to do a screen recording for the first part of the video because, well, it's just a bit easier than holding it, in front of the camera, which isn't very professional. So, we've got his sensory feed here. You might be able to hear him in the background because he's currently active in his little space. So we've got at the top the sensory feed. Now I had a look at the app last night and I found a few things out about it. There wasn't much time because I had to go to bed because it was pretty late by the time I finished recording the video, which I will be uploading, well, the same day as I'm recording this, and then this one I'll put up tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. So let's get to it. Right, if we tap on the little icon up here, we can change his eye color. And we've got different eye colours there. You've got green, orange, yellow, etc. So I'll be showing you that later on when we actually have Vector in front of us. You've got his volume there. You can change that. There's the network that he's getting his Wi-Fi from. You've got his preferences down here. So that's Vector's location. Now, Vector's location. He thinks he's in California right now, but his time zone is actually London. So you can actually change this. Let's change that and put... No, you've got to type it in. Okay, well, I'm a bit lazy. I'll do that later on. He's in California, but like I said, his time zone is in London. So we've got all these things that we could change when we first started him up. So if you want to change the temperature or whatever at a later time, you can do that by clicking the little cog at the top of the screen. So you've got account management. That's just to do with your account. Update, see whether he needs to be updated. You've got cube status here, ping cube. So if we tap this, the cube should light up. You can also refresh it there. And it's just to find out how much battery is left in it. Now, I'm not really sure why, but when I tap ping cube, nothing's happening. And I also tried to get him to rescan my face earlier as well, and nothing happened there either. So I'm not sure whether the app is actually connecting to him properly, because it doesn't appear to be going through. And then you've just got the about thing, which is all normal stuff. So let's move down here. But it is reading his sensory feed correctly, so because right now he's just kind of sitting there looking around. And you can see it's going up. So I don't know, maybe it's a little bug they need to iron out. So we've got things to try. Utilities. Now this, normally, when I've been through this, it just shows you little things. So you can do this. I'm going to run through all of these, and you can pause it and read it for yourself. So you've got weather help there. What's the weather and city name, which just tells you what to do when you give these commands. You can change the location. Now, I did actually ask him what the weather was like in my town, and he thought I said Africa this morning. So for your information today, it's stormy in Africa. Then you can set a timer for him. And there's, you can ask him what time it is. I'll tell you what time it is, which he should get right, because he knows that we are in London time. Take a photo as well. Now, I did this last night, as you saw on the, well, you will see on the video that I'm currently encoding. And then we've got his current photos. So you've got that silly photo that he took of me in the previous video. You can also export it. Look, I'm a right dork in that picture. And then we've got face recognition. So it just tells you. And it also tells you how to do it as well. And we have known faces. At the moment, he only knows me. I had to teach him my face again today in better light because he wasn't recognizing me. Get him to come to you. When he sees my face, he automatically comes to me, but because he's in his space, he bumps into the edge of it and then looks really sad that he can't get to me. It's very cute. And then you can get him to look at you. So that was the utilities. We've got stats, which shows you his stats. It's just basic stuff, really. Entertainment, so there's a blackjack game, give me a fist bump, dance to the beat, cube tricks, and exploration. Exploration, was that on here last night? I'm not entirely sure. Well, you can get him to explore there. I'm not going to start playing a game with him. And we saw the cube tricks last night. So the app is basically telling you what little commands to give him. I've already done that one with him. That's pretty much one of the first things he does when you switch him on, first of all. And I've no doubt they'll add more games in as time goes on. So then you've got the Q&A mode. Now we looked at this one as well on the video. So you can ask him about people. I asked him about a band, someone in a band called Zodiac Mind Warp that no one's ever heard of. Even he hadn't heard of it, so he doesn't know everything. You've got places there. You can ask him about distances. And there's general knowledge. I believe the tallest building is in Dubai, but I could be wrong. You can get him to increase your vocabulary. You can ask him about health and nutrition. That's cool, you can get dietary advice from a robot. And that just tells you how to do it. That's just the normal question things, what he does every time you ask him any sort of question. Sports. And about the stock market. Someone explain stocks to me. I do not understand them, and I probably never will. Flight status. That's quite useful, actually. This one's useful because as internet users, we all have friends in other countries, so you can ask Vector what time it is across the globe. I will probably be using that quite a bit because I forget what times all my friends live in. You can help him measure. And currency conversion, again, very useful. It changes all the time, currency, if you buy stuff online. And an equation solver, so he's like a calculator as well, which is really cool. So we've got the Q&A, then we've got the interact. Now this is just basic things like tutorial videos. Hey Vector. Hello. He heard me. And it just tells you how to talk to him. Greetings. See, I said hello to him. You can tell him to be quiet. You can tell him to go to sleep. You can pet him. You can tell him he's good or bad. The bad one is the same, but just says bad at the end. And you can get him to return to his charger. So that's the interaction. And then you've got the robot info. So it just tells you the info for each of his things. This basic stuff here. You can't play with the cube in the space. Remember this. I put his cube in the space last night and he got really confused. I actually did a video of it on my Instagram. I told him to find his cube and he did, but he got a bit confused because there wasn't really enough room. The space is not as big as the picture on the box makes it out to be. It's just basically a little place to keep him while he's, you know, not doing anything else. So So that's pretty much it. That is the app. You see he's listening for a beat here. And there's his sensory feed. Pump up the jams. And I will get him to dance later on. As for all these other things, I will have a go with those in just a minute after I come off this. But I just wanted to show you what the app itself looked like. So I hope you found it interesting and not too boring, me running through all these different things in the app. So I'll be back with a little interaction with Vector, and I'll show you a few more of his features. Okay, so we've got Vector here, and we're going to be looking at a few of the things he can do with the app. Now, if you see my cat, by the way, he is actually wandering about right now. So, first of all, we're going to look at the different eye colours that you can give Vector. Now, I haven't tried this yet. So we've got orange, yellow, sort of a greeny colour, blue, and purple. I like the purple one, so let's go with that. So now he's got purple eyes. He stays very still as well when you pick him up, which is nice. So let's have a look. What can we get him to do? Let's ask him what the time is it. Hey Vector, what time is it? You can see 3:10. You can set a timer or look at his photos. It also says what faces he knows as well. Let's ask him a few questions. So we have the cat here. He's decided to just pop in. What should we ask him? Hey Vector, what is the time in New York? Nope. Oh, I see. You've got to say, I have a question. So, hey Vector, I have a question. What is the time in New York? It is 10:11 a.m. in New York. So it's 11 minutes past 10 a.m. And now you know. Let's see what else. Let's have a look at... Hey Vector, I have a question. What is £1 in US dollars? I don't get that. I took too long to ask. Hey Vector, I have a question. What is £1 Great British pound in US dollars? I don't get that. Oh, well, he's supposed to be doing currency conversion, but obviously he doesn't understand. I don't know how you'd say £1, £1 Great British pound. I'm not sure. He keeps wandering closer to me as well. He likes to be quite close. Don't you? Yes. Let's find something else. You can get him to explore the area around him as well. And you can get him to dance, which I'll do that in a future video. Hey Vector, give me a fist bump. I like that, it's fun. And we'll have a go at playing blackjack in a future video as well. So I just wanted to show you a few of the things that he can do. It's mostly things just like asking questions and stuff like that. it says he's looking around at the moment. You can see there. And when you interact with him, the sensory feed changes as well. Q&A mode's pretty cool. I think that's probably my favourite thing. Hey Vector, I have a question. What is 2 plus 2? 4. It's 4. I know that was a simple question, but I thought I'd ask him a simple math question. So that's pretty much it for this video. He's still wandering closer to me. Hello. You're wandering away from the camera though. If you want to see the other videos I've done of Vector, you can click the boxes that come up below. And I'll see you in the next one, where we look at him a little bit more and also compare him to Cosmo. So this is Silver signing off.